That's literally like the best way to ever say it. I mean, I don't know how else to look at it. That's the only way I keep myself from soaking in anything.
Bro,
I just
because
think
you
about it like
realize
that's
it
it.
literally it is what it is. You
Then
can't
I
fix
think
it.
about it so much, and I'm like, why am I thinking about the past, dude? Because it makes no sense, too.
Bro, because the only thing you can do about the past is learn how you can improve the future from it. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Exactly, and that's pretty much what I do too. Like if I feel like I messed up or I made something like bad, like a social experience,
Yeah, like if you
I'll just
embarrass
be like,
yourself,
I just don't do that again.
yeah, if you embarrass yourself or you think you offended someone, if you feel like you hurt someone's feelings, you reach out to them. If you think you embarrassed yourself, you just don't do it in the future. It does, like other
Oh yeah,
people's,
wait, hold on, Alan. What'd you say? If you think you hurt someone's feelings, you what?
you can always reach out to them to fix it. If it really holds on to your, if it's in your subconscious to where you're like, oh damn, I called Tito fat yesterday and I think he's really offended by it and he's really sad by it. I can easily reach out to you today or like the next day and be like, hey Tito, I know yesterday I said this, this, and this. I hope you didn't get really offended by it. Like I just want to clarify this. Like, you know, if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I just want to get it off my chest because like there is no shame in being wrong. You know what I mean? There is no
Yeah.
shame in, oh, I fucked up. I can clean my name and clean the story right now. There is no shame about apologizing. There is no shame about crying. There is no shame about any of this shit. We're all living life. Nobody fucking knows how to do it right. It's too easy to offend people nowadays. The only thing you can do is learn from it and apologize. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to accept it, that is on them. That's their issue, not yours. The only thing for your own mental is that you reached out and you made the attempt to fix things and make things better. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like
That's all
that.
you can do. Yeah.
So it's like mentally, a lot of people they get caught up in the whole like the what ifs, right? The what ifs is what a lot of people get caught up into. Because I did for a while. The oh, what if I said this to them? Like for example, since we're on the etiquette path and the suicide awareness month, so a lot of us when it happened sat there and thought, what if we reached out when he was going through his mental like unstableness, right? What if we reached out? What
Yeah.
if we tried to talk to him? What if we were there for him? What if we, instead of we were making jokes and making fun of him, we reached out to him and told him things will get better, right? But what is the point of doing that, right? Why would you sit there and think of the possibility that, like, if you did something, a different
What's the
outcome
point
could have
of
happened?
dwelling on what ifs?
Because the what if doesn't change the current status quo. Instead, what you do is you value the fact that, like, you know, this happened, but you respect the fact that you can't change it. But you take what that situation taught you, that these vital signs of someone's mental health being deteriorating and they're falling into a dark place, you now have these mental clues because we've seen it with Etika. He went through it 3 times, right? And we didn't really understand it because we've never experienced it. So it's not our fault about what happened. It's nobody's fault because we didn't understand. It's not our fault that we're not perfect human beings. You know what I mean? But what we can do in the future, if Weston, Tito, or Doom, or anybody within our group has these mental issues or these weird, like, you can tell the vibe is off, or they're talking funny, or they're talking down, like, hey, hold on, like, what's going on? Are you sad? Like, what do you want to talk about anything? We're always here for you. Like, if you make that effort to reach out, there's nothing else you could have done. But we wouldn't have known that, or most people would not have known that until they've been through it.
Yeah.
So there is no point in dwelling in the what ifs. There's no point. All it does is bring you pain and make you very, very sad and put you in a dark fucking place.
Yeah.
I think the quicker you learn that, the quicker you could be comfortable with, you know, what goes on in your
Because,
life.
like I said, the only thing, wholeheartedly, the only thing you can really control in your life is you.
Mm.
You get to choose
You know, I'd
who
say,
offends you.
you know,
Or
I'd
what
say
offends you.
I think that's like the biggest thing I learned during like, because I guess COVID like just makes you sit there and think a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned a lot about like the way I act towards other people and shit. Like I don't know, I
It makes
analyze.
you like
I don't
a
know.
lot
I'm
of
more
stuff like,
aware about the shit.
especially for our past, you know, like when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, we were fucked up to some types of people. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like, for example, the weeaboos,
Very
like,
much.
right? Like, they were already
Very
going through their
much.
own depression. They were going through their own shit, and we were adding
Mhm.
to it.
Dude, we're monsters.
But I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to look back and be
No.
like, oh, I should have not done that. Like, hey, it is what it is. What I did, I did. Like, I can't dwell on that. I'll accept it. Look, I'll accept where I was wrong. I'm not afraid to admit I was wrong anymore. I used to be like, oh, I'm never wrong. But, like, no. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. But when I think I'm right, I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to think I'm right.
Mhm.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, somebody else's opinion does not change mine. Even if, like,
Yeah.
mine's immoral or wrong or the least majority. If I have an opinion and I stand by it, that's all I need. I don't need people to respect it. I just need myself to believe in myself.